The address is 347 Don Shula Drive. In honor of the legendary coach, the stadium is Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. On the Patriots sideline, a look at their head coach. His guys got the season started on the right foot, a home victory in the season opener. Then on the Dolphins side, you've got Mike McDaniel. His guys, on the other hand, couldn't pull one out last week in the opener, so they're looking for their first win at home here in Week 2. All right, just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on easports. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They're led out by a former star at Alabama. It's Jalen Milroe at quarterback.
Well, I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards. If I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game and a win as opposed to throwing for a bunch of touchdowns in a loss. Biggest thing that he did, Mike, he took care of the ball. So as long as he continues to do that, they're going to have a chance to keep on winning.
Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
Mike, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Milroe. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Milroe. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. What a big play there for New England. 35 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Patriots first down. From the shotgun, it's Milroe. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Cooper Kupp, touchdown New England. That his first touchdown of the new year. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so that's whistled dead, and the ball gets placed at the 40-yard line. A pair of first downs gives them 1st and 10, up at the 40. Now Milton. Balanced throw. It's complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Milton to the air on 2nd down. He's got his receiver. It's Cortland Sutton. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 13 yards on the catch there. First down, Miami.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his highest.
These two in rhythm. 12 more yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Travis Hunter, the rookie, the number 2 overall pick, gets in there to make the tackle. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. From the 21, here's 2nd down and 5. He'll give it to Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Dolphins first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot, and now I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, here's Milton. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Dolphins. And that is touchdown number 1 in the National Football League career of a guy, Greg, taken high in the draft, hoping for moments like that.
When you get drafted in the 1st round, Mike, let alone as a wide receiver, the expectation in the NFL today is that you need to come in and be an immediate impact player. Plays like this continue to build that relationship with the quarterback, and I think this guy's got a real bright future.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Dolphins move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Patriots offense ready now for their 2nd drive. So, Greg, this offense comes on the road here in week 2. Look, road games are so hard in the NFL, but it's nice to hit the road coming off a win at home.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, it's amazing how winning creates more winning. It kind of has an ability to kind of build on itself. It's a snowball effect. So When you're winning, you're feeling good, everything works. And all of a sudden, you start losing, and you start questioning everything about your approach. So the key in the NFL is win or lose, you're on to the next game. And it's the team's ability to start fresh every single week, regardless of the previous week's outcome.
Oh, big hole, left side. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 71 yards. Touchdown, New England. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point. We go for 2. Throwing is Milrow. That is incomplete. And the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful.
Mike, there's not a lot of ways to break this play down other than saying you get the wide open target, you have the play you want, you're aggressive going for 2. You just got to catch the ball.
Kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Cavante Turpin on the return, and he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Dolphins offense ready to take over for their second possession. Greg, it's one of those weird feelings you build all year for the opener. When you play a tight game and lose, it kind of changes the feeling coming into this week.
Yeah, it certainly does, and if you're not careful, what's that cardinal rule? You don't want one loss to turn into 2, one bad play to turn into 2. The best teams in this league, Mike, they have an uncanny ability that regardless, good or bad, blowout or close one from the previous week before, it doesn't lead into the next week's work and ultimately the next week's game. So we'll find out, were they able to learn from the good? And there certainly was a lot of it. But can they move forward today and not let the disappointment of last week trickle into today?
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. 12-7 is the score. And we're back to South Florida after this. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the second quarter. 3rd and 7 as we are ready to get back underway. To the air on 3rd down is Milton. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. So on 4th down, on comes Michael Dixon to punt. Good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. The Patriots offense and Marvin Harrison Jr. getting set for their next drop. Greg, this AFC East, a division that really has been dominated by the Bills. The 5 straight division titles. It's hard to see who can knock them off that perch right now.
Yeah, and I think until someone decides that that's going to change, I think you just have to assume that Buffalo remains the king of the East. And I think when you look at the bottom of the division with the Jets and New England, they're clearly in a rebuild. You know, the quarterbacks, the coaching staff, trying to kind of get themselves out of the bottom of the division. Miami seems to me, I don't know if they're ready to compete necessarily with Buffalo directly.
And he will score. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Patriots. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
And that is no good again. It'll be his 2nd missed extra point of this afternoon. team's ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to get back at it. Well, Greg, as the season starts, really the season never ends. Think back to the schedule release, the draft has become this multi-day huge event. Green Bay crushed it with all the folks around the stadium in Lambeau, and some big names. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
Yeah, it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. From the gun, here's Milton. That's right side and brought in by Williams. That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down. 3rd down, 3 to go. Try and throw with Milton. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a 1st down.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Mike, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Throwing on 2nd down is Milton. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
Milton from the gun here on 3rd down. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. David Onyemata having a lot of success here early in the season. 2 sacks in the opener, and he's got another one here.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to get back at it. You know, Greg, as we get the season going, obviously the adjustment to last year's new kickoff rules in place. We talked to a lot of coaches during the year. Folks didn't seem too bothered about letting the other team have the ball at the 30-yard line after a touchback. But the 35-yard line, I don't know, does that feel any different to you?
You know, it does, and I think the part that people keep talking about is the impact that it's making on going for it on 4th down, not settling for field goals. Because remember, in the old days, if you got stopped inside the 5 or you scored inside the 5, it was all the difference of if I kicked a touchback, they got the ball at the 20. There wasn't that much of a spread, but now all of a sudden, is it in my best interest to settle for a field goal and kick off when I could give you the ball at the 35? Or even if I fail down there tight in the red zone on the 3, you now possess the ball inside your own 5-yard line. So I think that's an element now that's causing offenses to go for more touchdowns, kick less field goals, because the ensuing kickoff is giving my opponent the ball in much more favorable territory.
You know, the other rule that is adjusted are overtimes in the regular season will mirror playoff overtime. Each team getting the ball. I'm so happy, Greg, because it just felt so incomplete when a team got to overtime, but then their offense, which may be the best part of the team, never got on the field.
Yeah, and I couldn't agree more. And you hear everyone saying, oh, well, just get a stop. Well, you know, it's that legendary game between Mahomes and Josh Allen where neither team stopped anyone. It was just an offensive touchdown festival. So you won a coin toss and you got the ball.
And he cannot get away. Brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning.
Ready, break! Ready! Liking, 18,
They bring Judy in motion. Looking to throw, it's Milton. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
It's 3rd and 16.
On 3rd and long, here's Milton. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
Here's Michael Dixon now, as this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punch it away. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. He's closing in on 200 receiving yards for the game, and we haven't hit halftime yet. A definite storyline to follow closely. Maybe adds to it here as they embark on this next drive.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now Milroe on 1st down. Over the middle, it's Harrison. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. He has really thrown the ball well here in this first half. Look at the numbers. Over 200 yards passing now for the game. They'll throw on 1st down with Milroe. He's going to look deep. Going to Cup.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Fix the Eagle, fix the Eagle.
Milroe throwing on 2nd down. He's going to try it here again. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. He'll be forced outright. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a 1st down. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Milroe to throw. Open man downfield. It's Rice. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, New England.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half. But everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock. And they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Badgley's extra point is good. And the Pats add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. From the 6, here comes a return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Williams in motion. The ball comes out. And the Patriots are going to recover.
Recovered by New England.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit. And that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
On second down, here's Milrow. That's going to be incomplete. They say no to the field goal, but that backfires. They're going to come away with nothing as this first half comes to an end.
Our tour around the NFL starts now at legendary Lambeau Field. It's the Packers at home to take on the Commanders. And this is Jordan Love, a 55-yard touchdown. The Commanders get a second straight win to start the year as they get the tough road victory. Got another one to get to right now. How about Gang Green? The Jets, they're playing host to the Buffalo Bills. And this is Gus Edwards. Well done here. It's a touchdown. This one's at halftime with the Bills looking for a 2-0 start. They lead at the half. Lastly, let's go down to the Big Easy. The New Orleans Saints taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And this is Anthony Richardson. He connects on the touchdown pass 18 yards away. This one's at halftime with the Niners with the lead at the half. We'll give you a look now at the remainder of the games in progress in the early window and what's still to come here in Week 2 of the National Football League regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you, my friend. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of this second half. On the return, here's Turpin. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Dolphins offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. Well, Greg, it will be a very busy stretch for the passports. A lot of international games to look forward to. 7 in all outside the U.S. Chiefs and Chargers last week in Sao Paulo. Great ones to follow. But the pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Just simply more of the same, and you're just not going to have a lot of success, Mike, when you're constantly starting drives with 2nd and long, 3rd and long. It's just not a good way to play offense in the NFL, and here we go again.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Let's go now. 19, Charger, 19.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. The ball deflected at least a couple of times. And it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. It is 3rd and long.
Ready? 60 Bison.
Looking out of the gun is Milton. That's the 2nd overall pick, Travis Hunter. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And while he's still a rookie and he's going to have his ups and downs, this is the player they thought they were getting when they selected him in this previous year's draft. I mean, he looked almost like a savvy veteran there, baiting that quarterback into that throw. He had great anticipation. He was on time in his drive. And then he plucks that ball out of the air, and he almost looks like a wide receiver.
The Patriots offense about ready to take over once more. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. A give for Etienne, heading right. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, New England. Now Milroe. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second down, they need 7.
Second and 7 at the 15-yard line.
Milroe. This one caught at the 4. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
Tap the 60, tap the 60. Let's go.
They go play action now with Milroe. And he's in. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Patriots. It's his second touchdown of the year. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
Badgley now attack on the extra point. This one's going to tear him off the right upright. Get the friendly bounce. A mistake, but the doink is good for 1. Scott, thanks. I bet you it's 2 different, very different, in fact, halftime speeches from the head coaches as we get set for half number 2. On the return, here's Turpin. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. The Dolphins offense make their way out to take over once more. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. They set up the screen for Dobbins. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him out.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Come on, hit.
To the air, it's Milton. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. That one is batted away, incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. Punt team headed out for the Dolphins, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. To the air, it's Milroe. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Milroe. That's caught downfield by Harrison. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now, and this one's good for a 1st down. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, it's Milroe. That is hard. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. A couple of big plays, one after after the other, and now it's first and goal. Throwing again, it's Milrow. Adds to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's second and goal. Milrow gonna throw it again. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. That pass ball is incomplete. 2 incomplete passes now lead to this third down and goal.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Again, it's Milrow. And that is incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it'll be fourth and goal coming up. In comes Michael Badgley for this field goal try. His kick is good. And the Patriots will extend their third quarter lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense, settling for too many field goals.
They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. To throw is Milton. A short one into the hands of Choplin. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up second down at the 25-yard line.
Fake the give, and now it's Milton. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long.
6.
From the gun, here's Milton. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. That, not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Patriots offense and quarterback Jalen Milrow making their way back out there. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, New England. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. Here's Badgley for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Patriots add on to their already sizable lead. kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down.
Ready? 19.
Throwing is Milton. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Been a largely forgettable performance from this offense up into this point, Mike. I mean, these sacks, they just continue to stop so many of their drives throughout the entire game. And then you look up at the scoreboard, and it pretty much reflects that here in the fourth quarter.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
This offense, they just can't establish any sort of rhythm. There's just no way to sustain any scoring drives when your quarterback is being pressured and sacked this often.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here's Rudolph. This one to the tight end, Trotman. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down just well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down. They're all set to punt this one away, as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. This fielded inside the 35. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. The Patriots offense and Rashee Rice set to take over once more. And it would appear they are on their way to a 2-0 start as they begin things here with 1st and 10 in this fourth quarter.
Come on. Hey. Ready?
The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd down.
Once again, it's Etienne. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. 3rd and long. Now it's Milroe. And that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
And the Patriots ready to kick it away. They'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Dolphins offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Here's Dobbins. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
To throw is Rudolph. He'll find his tight end. That's Trotman. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down. Rudolph looking to throw. Goes down to his left.
This just kills you as a defensive coordinator. Here you are thinking you're going to get a 3-and-out, get off the field, pick up some momentum for your team, and you allow the quarterback to get loose with his legs, and he's able to pick up.
The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
Sometimes in the NFL, you have to be careful what you ask for. This offensive line, they were very clear to us this week. They wanted to take on this group. They loved the ability to be challenged. Well, they might have poked the bear a little bit too much because they've now surrendered a whopping 10 sacks in a single game. And I don't think there's been any signs of this pass rush slowing down. The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on third down. And he's able to fight through one tackle here. Pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
2-yard line. Brings up second down.
So it's a road win here for the Patriots. They get the victory here, away from home, to run their early season record to 2-0. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.
Keepers of the past across New England, the keeper of the lights holds an important position here at Gillette Stadium. Sounding that fog bell and signaling it is time for football in Foxborough. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots. Leading the Steelers in this one, long-time head coach Mike Tomlin. His guys are crisp 2-0 to begin this 2025 campaign. On the opposing sideline, the Patriots head coach. His guys 2-0 as well, so two of the league's better teams meeting here this week. Kate Scott, Brock Heward up here in the booth with you. That is punter Jake Camarda down on the field, ready to get this one started. And this isn't even going to be close, partner. The opening kickoff fails to reach the landing zone, so they're going to have to defend from the 40 to begin this game. So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. He's stepping up and takes off with this one.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like in a walk. Especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep it moving forward.
First carry here for Ashton Genty. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. And the shotgun, Fields. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that brings up 4th and long.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
He gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. And they're brought out, Brock, by the dual-threat quarterback out of Alabama. It's Jalen Milroe.
If there's such thing as perfection in the NFL for a quarterback, well, he pretty much achieved it last week. QB rating through the roof. No mistakes, 6 touchdowns. Just a phenomenal day. Hard to replicate. The consistency and the confidence that can come out of that should endure.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. From the gun, Milroe. He puts some power on a deep one left. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
They don't complete a high percentage of these, but even the incomplete deep shots serve a purpose. It keeps the defense honest, knowing if they overcommit close, they could get burned.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Patriots have their punting unit out. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Collects this at the 35. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense for their 2nd drive of the game. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive.
Here we go.
First play is going to be a give to Genty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Fields out of the gun. Stays. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
It's his running back. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They gain 14 on the play. And that's the Steelers' 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Through one quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They have second down behind the sticks. Shotgun snap to Fields. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. So they're left facing third and long. Now it's Fields. And he will go down. The Patriots make the play. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection. In the passing game, we don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. New England taking the field in second series of the game coming up. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3-and-out to begin this game. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Here he goes on the bootleg. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. So that play doesn't work out, but things may get even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Come on. Set. 70 Timberwolves.
Shotgun now for Milrow. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. Just couldn't get it to Marvin Harrison Jr. there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You know they're going to keep giving him looks, keep calling pass plays. You cannot survive a game without a completion. But the results so far, yeah, they've been a little bit rough.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go.
Milrow from the gun. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. Into the red zone. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots get the game's first points here in the second. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that other receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
And he misses the point after, so this stays a 6-point game. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. Set to return. Here's Darnay Holmes. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And this one does not go far. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Brings up second and 8 at the 26-yard line.
And off to Genty. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's third down now.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's third down.
Here's Fields to throw. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Gillette. The Steelers looking at a likely punt. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. He fields this at the 18. And we love the effort on that return as he gets him all the way up beyond the 40. Here's New England ready once again on offense. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Throwing now, Milrow. Into the hands of Harrison. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots grow their lead just before halftime. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown.
That quarterback knew he was going to wear one to get that throw away. And he'll be happy to make that trade-off every single time when it leads to a touchdown.
Now the PAT try coming up. And that's no good. His second missed extra point of the day. Probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. Holmes now to return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Steelers offense headed out. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Now here he goes. The field slides down safely as he picks up the first. The Steelers calling their first time out. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Fields looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. Another one caught by St. Brown. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Steelers...
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Third down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Fields throwing once more. Has it downfield near the boundary. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal. So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left half. McPherson's kick is good. And the lead is back down to 9.
Okay, that's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Chooses to bring this one out. Oh, stiff off. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. A sad day for some, the official final day of summer. Fall begins in the USA tomorrow, so time for one more summer fling, if you will. Our look around the NFL starts now. We begin at Highmark Stadium. It's the Bills at home for an AFC East battle with the Miami Dolphins. And here's a man who's come a long way from the Achilles injury, J.K. Dobbins. From there, let's go to Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. Check in on the Titans as they host the Indianapolis Colts. And it's Will Levis. 58 yards for the score. This one all tied, 10-10 at halftime. One more to bring you, and it's from the nation's capital. It's the Commanders taking on the Raiders. And here's Khalil Herbert. He's going to take this one in, 7 yards on the rushing touchdown. This one's at halftime, and it's the Raiders on top in this one at halftime. And with that, a look at what else is going on around the NFL here in week number 3. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Reed now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. Mismanages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. The New England offense with the football. They get it first here in the second half. Well, Brock, it only took them one play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. They've got first down from the 31. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
From the 35 on second down. He fits it through the middle. And he's got them quite the game here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you got double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42.
19, track.
Still looking to throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he will score. It's a New England touchdown. The Patriots throw the lead coming out of halftime. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
So the Patriots leaving the offense out there. Look at this. They want 2 more here.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it. And that pass is complete for 2, and their lead grows further. Well, he just caught them a touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How do they lose him? How do they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well.
Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here we go. Fields to throw it. Hits him on the out route. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Giving this to Genty. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. 3rd and 1. Fields to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
It has been a tough slog for him to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
The Steelers set to punt it. Thomas Morstead will kick it away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The New England offense running out now. They are in great shape here as we wind down this third quarter. They've got a 3-score lead. Another, that could put this just too far out of reach. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. On the ground to begin this drive with Etienne. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Sent down by Cody Barton. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Milroe now to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack them, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Football on that 47-yard line. 1st down.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Milroe to throw. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
2nd and 10. Milroe to throw. Got for big yards on the right side. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Here's Etienne on 1st down. Gets to space right side. And they're going to have 1st and goal when we begin our 4th quarter. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Fullback's got it. Look at the power. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
This is why it's so important not to overcommit to the team's lead runner. It went to a secondary ball carrier, and they cut him down for a big red zone stop.
Trying to run it in, Etienne. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Patriots put up even more points in a win. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
The Patriots elected to go for 2 again.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Here's Milroe. And that one's caught. Add a couple more on to this massive, some might say insurmountable lead here in the 4th.
Steelers 3.
Now Camarda on to send it away. Gibson now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. DNT from the gun. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Fields out of the gun. Has him running the comeback. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Shotgun give here to Genty. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Steelers hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Second down now, 7 to go.
Here we go. 3:19, guys.
From the 39. Oh, Fields loses it. Scooped up by the Patriots. And the defense piles on at the end here as they take it back for the touchdown. The Patriots continue piling it on here in the 4th. Like a freight train leaving the station after scooping up that fumble. Oh, he got moving on his way to the end zone, Brock. Nice hustle from the big man.
Is there anything more fun than seeing these big old human beings get their chance to get on the scoreboard? You see how it just ignites everybody.
Setting up to try the point after. And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or two given the size of this lead. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. And he tried to finesse that one far too much. It doesn't come close to the landing zone, so set this drive up at the 40. And they'll have great field position, Brock, after the unforced error on the kickoff. First down throw for Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
This dude is putting together some kind of game today. When he scored that touchdown earlier, we knew we had to keep an eye on him. And no surprise, here he is making yet another huge impact play.
Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Don't jump, ready?
Now it's Fields. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down. So out now comes the punter. Before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Patriots and quarterback Jalen Milroe readying for their next drive. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense.
Here we go. Ready?
Now we get to ETN running right. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, it's ETN. Across midfield at the 45. And he's finally taken down at the 39-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
And the Patriots, 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Let's go.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Patriots will have a first down.
You know, one secret ingredient on these jet sweeps to take off like that, Kate, it's timing. We talk about timing and precision in the passing game, but it's the same thing on a jet sweep. You got to hand it off just at the right time to capture an edge like he just did.
They'll come up first and 10.
Get it.
From the gun, ETN gets it. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest.
Go.
They'll try and punch it in. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Patriots continue adding to an insurmountable lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
So as they've done so many times before, Brock, the Patriots take the win here at Gillette Stadium. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.